Hello and welcome to my Washington, D.C. video. I started with the Victims of Communism Museum, and it was an interesting museum. I think it was put together by Bill Clinton through some type of law or something like that. But it was definitely interesting, and communism killed over 100 million people. So I'm glad there's a museum dedicated to the horrors of communism. E equals MC. For the most part, I didn't go inside any of the buildings, just explored from the outside, saw the architecture. It's really interesting. You see it in photos, but to see it in person is just another thing. And they're pretty massive buildings, and it's cool to see. The National Portrait Gallery is a pretty cool place because you get to see all the presidents and their portraits. I think George Bush started this, and the second George Bush, and that guy. And you're able to see like the portrait that they picked or they had influence over, and each president has a different vibe, different portrait. I know George Bush actually likes to draw, like he does that on his iPad a lot. So it's pretty cool, it's pretty interesting. And I wonder what the past presidents before that would have picked. The Arlington National Cemetery is massive, tons of graves, and if you notice, for the most part, almost all the soldiers have the same grave stone because, you know, in the Army, everybody's equal, everybody's as important as the next person. And I learned a lot about the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, and World War I, things that I didn't know about. I also ran into somebody I knew, which you'll see later in the video. It's pretty cool. You know, running into people when I travel has happened kind of often. And this is the changing of the guards that happens every, I don't know how many minutes, but it happens through rain, hurricane, snow, shine. It's pretty nice to see.
Look who I ran into. Hi.
The thing about the Spy Museum is that the best spy in the world is not featured in this museum. Why? Because we don't know who it is. The executive office. This was Ford's Theater, this brick building. That's where Abraham Lincoln was shot. I know I went to the Victims of Communism Memorial before, and on the streets of DC, they have the Holodomor statue honoring the people that died in the communist famine. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a great day.